Hey, y'all, welcome back. You probably weren't expecting to see me, will you? I was just here last night. Um, hey, blame it on Steven. Steven P, y'all, for those who are coming in. No, don't. Actually, don't. He's probably going to bed. Let 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 old man sleep. I might drop the link in the chat in a bit. I did not know when I was signing on to Steven P's live stream earlier that I was having to get up. See, I was way in bed, y'all. But you know what? For y'all, I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and get up and go live, I guess. So welcome in, everyone. Um, Let me see. Make sure. Um, there's some stuff on my end messing up. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Welcome in, everyone. Let's see. There you go. Okay. Uh, you know what? Some of y'all like polls, so I'm gonna drop a poll in the chat for y'all. This is something that's been on my mind the last, actually since January 1st. And I'm kind of curious where y'all are with this question, and also if it's even allowed. Hey, I'm not a Stephen P. Professional, y'all. So give me a little break while I set this up. This question. Hey, I'm here. I'm just not. I can't see y'all's response right now. So I mean, it'd be nice if the poll was really positive, but if not, hey, that's okay. There we go. Okay. All right. Beto was in it first. Welcome in. Got Sam. Sam, I think you'd be in bed already. Cheryl, welcome in. You can blame me. Yep, I'm gonna blame you 100%, Steven. It's all on you. 100%. Hey, but Steven, it's either I get out of bed and do this, or I just keep watching reels or scrolling on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I know I could have got up and did some maintenance in the fish room. Not this hour of the night. I said, you know what? Since Steven asked so nicely, hey, I'm in a good mood. Now, has there been this be back on evening of the week? No, that wouldn't happen. And you ain't seen. Look at that. My aquariums lights are off. My aquariums, y'all. It is bedtime here. Uh, Ahoy! Hey, Vince, welcome in. You love the poll. Nice. Now, the poll was: are you going collecting in the wild this year? Um, I'm more or less. I'm curious what's the average in the fish fam or the people that come here, especially tonight. Um, there we go. And I do need to update my license though. I have to have a legal license here in Texas to go collecting legally. Um, it just expired the first of this month, so I need to get updated. Um, I do have some plans to take behind me the Vibes Aquatic sign. That is an aquarium. Some of y'all have seen it when I was doing water changes and stuff on that tank during a live stream. Anyways, that tank back there is basically empty now. Okay, there's of course substrate, rocks, wood, water, whatever you name it. So it's still in there, but there's only one fish left in there now, and that fish I'm thinking about trying to give it away. Someone donate it, something. That fish was a rescue. It came with some others, so I think it's time for him to move on. It's a Tropheus. It's an African cichlid, for those who don't know. Mlectiganiga. They do prefer to being in a colony. I could throw it in the community tank, but I'm afraid he would terrorize the community fish too much. So I want to turn that tank since there's only 8 of y'all here right now. That ain't too many. I want to turn that tank into a biotope per se. Here's a question for y'all: does a biotope have to be from only one local water or one water source, or can it be from 2 in the general area? Because I don't know if it's going to be feasible enough to get everything I need for the tank. Because if I go this route, I think I'm going to totally dismantle it. Dismantle get rid of take the wood out of there, substrate, the rocks, and totally go back to day one. To totally restart. Even the filter, the canister, that thing, I'm gonna totally take apart, clean it real good, and I'm talking with my buddy Nick Austin, Mike, about it. And between me and him, we think the best option is to, the sponges, probably toss them, get new ones. Hey, Steven, since you're here, I do got a question for you. But I'll read what you say first. Maybe it depends on the biotope. People use the term pretty loosely. Now, of course, my idea would be to get everything I want to do, the fish, the plants, substrate, driftwood, etc., all from, hey, Mr. Cali, George, from the same water. It's the only reason I ask that, Steven, because the water source is a little bit farther away than I would like to make it easy. I mean, I could go down, go collecting for the wood, the substrate, and bring it home, or even the plants, maybe shrimp too, whatever. Bring it home, set it up, have it running for a couple weeks, and then go back and get the fish. I could do that. I could do that. Or I mean, I could also put the fish in another tank temporarily as well until I get it set up. I could do that too. But anyways, back to Steven before he leaves. The reason I'm talking about to turn down the canister, this tank back here, almost from day one, I struggled with black bed algae. Bad. I mean, horrible. And if I want to turn into a biotope, I don't want to deal with BBA at all. And since the tank is that bad, I'm guessing the canister, it's an FX6 canister, by the way, Fluel. I'm guessing that canister is saturated with that same stuff. So if I tear it apart, make it real good, and maybe bleach it or peroxide. I'm gonna see what Steven. Maybe I just need to text Steven or call Steven and get his opinion. I'm gonna start some of these comments. I'll come back to them. Hey, Dublin! Welcome in. B, how you doing? Moose. Good here. Okay. Steven probably went to bed. Okay. Anyways, hey, maybe someone else in here can give me some ideas about the BBA. If I can guarantee, if I do a reboot on the system, on the tank and all, how deep of a clean do I need to do? At what point to make sure it doesn't come back? There is a biotope and a biotype. Biotope are very hard to accomplish because everything has to be from the same site. Okay, so I could do either or. Because technically, I could get everything from the same site. Oh, hey, same site. Is that a broad term, Mexicali? It seems like I'm guessing you're from the same water source, same river, same lake, or are you talking about literally the same location within 50 feet, 30 feet, whatever? Or is that, or is it, I'm probably overthinking it, probably. But biotech, I agree, would be easier. But I've never been collecting before. We're hoping to during the Bluegrass Bash. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Hey, Beto, got him pop up. Yep. Hey, Beto. Stephen P. 2003. Aquadykes. Live stream. For those who missed it, Stephen and his wife Jenna just had live stream just a bit ago. They finished it. Anyways, Stephen said that Vibe's going live next. So I guess, all right. I got out of bed and I went live. I don't know how long I'll be hanging out here. You know what? Why not drop a link in the chat? Those that maybe want to join me up on panel, and we can chat. Let me grab the link. Hey, honestly, y'all, I do miss the late night streams. There's the link. I do know. I have to know who you are though. Backstage, who I bring you up. I'm not going to just randomly bring up someone, and I might wait a little bit as well because the bots will take your name and come backstage and act like it's someone else, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? So I might wait a little bit before I bring you up to make sure it's actually you and not some troll. Because hey, this is Friday night. This is the beginning of a great weekend, and we don't need any mishap. Biotypes are what most people are able to set up. Yeah. What's up, brother? What? I know, B. I know. I know. Stephen hates talking about plants and fish. I know, which is why I'm asking him. If no plants, just run the tank in the dark for a few weeks, and that will harm and guarantee. Because hey, Stephen, I don't mind starting from scratch again. That tank. You know what I'm saying? Basically, is there a way that we can guarantee that the BBA is gone? Because I mean, hey, if it helps, I can tear it down and let it dry out. I mean, air out for even for a month, for that matter. Set empty. and then set it back up, escape it from the local source where I'm trying to go collecting, whatever. Set it back up in the biotope, and then even the canister, the sponges, toss them. Rinse it really good. Open the canister up, let it dry out. Put new sponges in, new media, or I can get media from other sources. So I will not be starting a new tank per se. It just I've been getting rid of the BBA from that tank. But there again, I probably was thinking it. Steven probably was telling me vibes. You're crazy. You have no idea what you're doing. That's what I'm asking. Same location. Okay. So a biotope is the same location. So I could eat. It wouldn't be that hard for me to do a biotope in that case. I wonder if wild fish would be more inclined to eat BBA. That's interesting. Does anyone in the chat know? Have you noticed your wild fish tend to eat more of the BBA than your domestic? All we know is a specific colony of bacteria in the fish's environment that has a bunch of cascading effects on the wildlife. How would we replicate that perfectly in a tank? Hmm. I mean, if I pull a substrate from the same water source location, substrate, driftwood, if I can find some plants, shrimp, snails, fish, rocks, gravel. I don't know. It's a good question, Stephen. And there's a link. Like I said, use it for good. Because if I don't know you, or if something looks fishy backstage, I won't bring you up. I had one plant given to me that had a tiny BBA, but my animal ate it right up and never came back. That was my only contact with it. Nice, Rachel. Nice. Good. Hey, that's awesome. Peroxide. Um, at what level of peroxide would I need? It's a Humpson guarantee. Cause see, I don't want to repeat the BBA at all. Guarantee? No. The spores exit in the air. Algae. It's up. The BBA prevention. Keep debris off surfaces and lighting low, especially in the beginning. So by doing a reboot, Stephen, well, would that be basically what it sounded to me is to clean the tank and just get rid of any of the BBA that's in there right now, and then start off with keep the debris off surfaces and low light for a while. Does Jason have wild fish? If so, it isn't working. Jason, if you're in the chat, actually, Jason's probably sleeping. And you know what? I don't know what time Jason goes to bed. That's interesting. I don't see him too often in late night streams, which I wouldn't blame him. Maybe he works. You know what? I'm trying to think. What what does Jason do for a living? I know he's told me, and he's probably told me his hours too. That he works, etc. But yeah, exactly. He probably goes to bed 6 p.m. And hey, which is not a bad idea. I should be in bed. Yeah, peroxide works. XL2, just don't set the tank up the same way and expect different results. Yeah. Okay, am I thinking right though, Steven? If I pull everything from the local from a the wild, the plants, the driftwood, the rock, the substrate, etc. All from the wild, per se. Will I be causing an algae bloom? Or is that what we're thinking it? Because it wouldn't be that hard to go collecting and get some substrate and stuff. I wouldn't need a 5 inch deep substrate. You know what I mean? To do that. The idea of to do a biotope, y'all. You know. Yeah, Jason is definitely an early riser. Even at the Clash, that guy was up early. Hmm. I notice when I hear someone say they have algae problems. Hey, if you're offended by me saying algae as an allergy, sorry for your luck. I actually enjoy. Hey, I listen to a lot of fellow creators from over the big pond, and they see algae. So maybe eventually I'll catch on to it, and that maybe in the future that's all I say is algae. Um, I kind of like that the accent, by the way. Anyways, back to the comment. They follow up with they have fancy light, powerful light. Yeah, most of my setups, actually all of them right now, yeah, all my setups are not fancy. Okay, I don't know if someone calls a fluval light fancy. I don't. Uh, like Aquarium illumination, uh, Cheryl's light, which I probably said that wrong. Kessel. There's some other ones too that be fancy, which I would put in that category. The fluval to I would call that basic light, basic aquarium light. Yeah, LEDs really messed up our perspective on aquarium lighting. Oh, so are the LEDs overpowering? Probably. If baby air exists in the wild environment, then it deserves a place in the biotope. You know what? I in all my collection days, I don't remember ever seeing BBA. I've seen a lot of other algae when I was out collecting, biofilm, that kind of stuff. But I don't remember seeing any BBA. That's interesting. What is what Aquarius are doing with their aquariums? So much different than what it should be that is causing it. I know. See, oh, that might be. See, in the wild, the system's so much bigger that the could be the bacteria, the debris is breaking down fast enough or whatever, moving enough that it's not causing it, the BBA. Now I do know in the summertime sometimes, or even in the spring, right when the high sun intense comes up, there is a big algae bloom. I know that. I'm talking BBA. I'm talking about the hair allergy, the green water. I've seen it. So it's definitely changes throughout the year. But yeah, I don't ever see BBA in the wild. You know what? I wonder. You know, in the chat, have you all seen BBA in the wild at all? Even if you went to the local park or walking beside the river, out in nature, is because you have to wonder if you're having it in aquariums. Technically, shouldn't we shouldn't we see that in the wild too? Then you get advised probably all along. Wherever you go collecting, pay close attention to how much lighting the environment gets. With all that leaf litter, floating plant, algae, shade from trees, etc. Ooh, that's a good point, Stephen. Um, because you mentioned that the lights, the LED, is basically too powerful on average for all setups. And when basically there ain't enough coverage, and the bacteria it just causes, hey, cut it out. Yeah, you. I'm looking at you. Um, hmm. So basically, yeah, like you said, now good idea would be is if you have your phone with you, take pictures of the environment, location where you're collecting, especially if you want to do a biotope. It will also get you ideas before you go out there and disturb the area. Just take a lot of pictures. The bank, the shore, the substrate, the trees around. Kind of gives you the idea if you can kind of resemble that in the aquarium. I know you can't 100% copycat it. I know that, but if you can get the lighting and so forth to resemble it, you be one step farther ahead and such. Um, Now, if this look, if, while I'm collecting, if there's a lot of debris or leaf litter or floating plants, I definitely want to copy that idea. But also, I'm being listened to my house, right? So I gotta be careful when I do that. I don't. I'm gonna have to keep that tank separate from all my other tanks. You know what I'm saying? At least until I can't keep going down and collecting water from the local source, bringing it home, and topping off the tank. That's not feasible. So basically, once I do enough, feed them enough, do enough water changes, all that stuff, then I shouldn't be too worried about what's in the tank. Because if it's in the tank, it probably got out, probably got to other tanks. So, but that's something I need to be alert of though, because of the fluval or 6,500 cows, so they're still. Oh, good point. I want to go collecting with Lumi. We can roll down her hill to the creek together. No, hey, especially on yeah, do it on video. Oh, it go viral. Also, the length of time I keep the lights on only 6 hours max, but my plants allow it. Yeah. Um, I've been just blessed with most of my tanks. Um, this is as of now. This is not this one. The one behind me is the only one that I'm struggling with algae at all. Okay, now they all have a little bit of algae in them on the glass, the rocks, substrate, driftwood, plants. Just a hint, which is what I want. I want just a hint of it because there's microorganisms in there that eat that, so or eat on it, whatever. But the tank behind me is the only one that I'm struggling with BBA or with any really algae issue. So, and most of the lighting is on 8 hours or less. That tank light only light that I think behind me gets is light the cast off of the other tanks lighting out the real sunshine through the window, or the overhead light when it's on for the plants above. You know, no, that is a monstera behind me. That's a real plant. So I do got plant lights above. So it definitely gives some of that light as well. But Steven said nope. Rachel said never. Might need goggles to see it. I've seen similar fluffy algae. Ooh. So maybe I need to be a little more observant. Really look and stare and see if I can, yeah. I wonder where the BBA is there to. To my aquarium. Oh, I mean, that's not what you're asking. I agree. Nature does its own water changes and perimeter equalizing, though. True, true. Which we don't have the option. Oh, I don't have the option. Here's a question for Steven. Do you think there's a correlation between hardness and BBA? I know there's a correlation with high flow and BBA. So high flow encourages BBA? I seem to hear about it more people hit hard water. Hey, Rachel, you might be onto something now. Because I definitely have hard water. Where does it come from originally? Outside water, air, introduced plants? Steven said, yep. So in this tank, the only way it would come in was either the air or the air. Now, of course, water changes, in that tank. But because the tank was running, I don't know, was it 3 years? 2.5, I don't know. No issue at all. All of a sudden, it flipped. The whole thing flipped. And ever since I've been starting with BBA. So, and that I can't tell you why. Steven, do you think nutrients and flow contribute to BBA? Because I have good flow but have heavy filtration. No BBA. Huh. Well, that's pretty good. Ooh, that's basically a pina colada toast. That's the liquid form, basically. There's no really slush form in it, but it has the same flavor as a pina colada. Bring me 2 pina coladas. I'll just have one. Chicken and egg. No, no. One thing causes algae in general. If you provide a favorable environment for heavy plant growth, but don't have plants, algae will step in. True, true. But you can also have other plants provide a favorable environment for the wrong kind of plants, and the side plants will contribute to triggering algae. Yep, true. And the correlation between hot water and algae is usually because hot water tends to have a lot of carbonate. Yeah, which algae will use its carbon source as CO2. Good point. Good point. Yeah. You have the stream yard up there vibes? What did I miss, Beto? Mm. What you asking? Oh, that's a pretty good drink up there. I haven't had one in a while. Now, hey, y'all, while a little bit break in the talk. Tomorrow night, or actually half an hour, actually tonight. um, we got a special guest coming up on the live stream. It's gonna be interesting, so stick around, find out, I guess. And we do have some guests lined up for the next couple of weeks. Now, this is basically Saturday Night Vibes. I'm trying to not bring up too many guests on Thursday night. I like to leave that as a topic only, but I'm willing to work with the guest if it messes with the schedule too much or they're not available to come up on Saturday Night Vibes. You know what I'm saying? I, I still prefer to bring them up on one of the dedicated live streams, either Thursday night live stream or Saturday Night Vibes. You know what I'm saying? I prefer Saturday Night Vibes because it's a little more random than Thursday night. Thursday night I like to keep to the topic. It just seems to flow better, Anyhow, and then again, it depends on the guest. Hey, if I had to, I can bend a little bit, give it flexible, give it a little bit. Um, I've done it in the past, like Tuesday night, Monday night kind of thing. I don't like it because it steals a night or takes an extra night from me for the week. On average week, most of my evenings are busy, y'all. Most of them are busy. Only have like two on an average week, only two evenings a week that are actually open. Monday and Tuesday. Sunday night, occasionally we'll have church Sunday night. Monday night, like I said, Monday and Tuesday are open. But Wednesday, church of some sort. Thursday is a live stream. Friday night is either hang out with Steven on his live stream or there's an activity in church. He's activity. Saturday night's pizza. To the and that's Saturday night's pizza also a live stream. So every week it's just busy, 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 busy. So I know this is a new year. I've been trying to figure out what can I do to change my schedule so I'm not so busy every night. You know what I'm saying? When can vibes have a break? You know what I'm saying? Which is a suggestion. Maybe someone in the chat, someone that watches this content, maybe you have some input. Let me know. You can text me. You got my number. Email me. Instagram, Messenger, Facebook. Yeah, get hold of me. Give me ideas. Because some weeks, I know some weeks it is a struggle, y'all, to come up so often on a live stream. Tonight, we're just hanging out. So I don't have to do any what you call thinking really. I I don't have to study for tonight. Uh, and since I don't have a guest up here right now. I don't have to be like the you call it keep the conversation going. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically leaning on y'all tonight in the chat to keep this this ball rolling. But yeah, you know, I, I appreciate input from y'all as well. Speaking of break, tomorrow's the first Saturday I haven't been on the schedule in like 6 months. Wow, wow, Beto, wow. Take a break when you need a break. If it's a struggle and you don't feel good about streaming, don't make FishTube a job. Thanks, Steven. I appreciate that. That actually that's that action is needed, especially those of us that do regular live streams. We actually need a what do you call it? Um, guy each other's back. If you want to say it that way. Basically, encourage each other to do kind of do live streams every week. Like, hey, just better yet, go ahead and check in with each other more than just on the live stream. But especially if you got your fellow fish tuber number, text them, ask them how they're doing. You know, check in. Which that might be a good thing for the new year. Maybe we need to do more of that. Just yeah, because if you want this to run smoothly every week, it doesn't hurt to yeah ask them how they're doing. What time, Beto? Yeah, what time? I'm thinking I might miss something. Anyways, I do agree with Steven though. Don't make fish to a job. And hey, Steven. Now you already know that, Steven, because you did last week as well. Um, Sometimes it does. I'll be honest with y'all. It feels like a job. Now it does help since Saturday Night Vibes is normally not a planned event. It's okay. Okay, it is a planned event, right? It's on the fish fan calendar, whatever. I don't know, whatever. It's on there that I go live every Saturday night, right? At 9 o'clock time, whatever. But if if I just pop up, say hi to y'all, hang out with Skull or whoever, we just sit back and chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Thursday night is a hey y'all, it's a job. I'll be honest with you. Thursday night live stream is a job because I actually have to go and try to figure out a topic, and then let my co-host know, and we all dig in and study for a topic. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's work. I'll be honest with you, it's work. Maybe in the future, maybe we change that. I don't know. Um, the main part of the hardest thing is trying to figure out what we should talk about. What's the topic? That's part of the hardest thing for me is to figure out what topic should be for every week. So, hey, you know what? If you have suggestions, email me your suggestions. I know some of y'all already have, and that is much appreciated a lot. You have no idea how much help that is. When, because if you have a topic, I mean, you just take it and run with it. You know, either do your own research, I have to do research about it, or basically I pull it out of my head, out of my own experience. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Hey Nathan, welcome in. Thanks for the going live vibes. Yeah, you're welcome. Good question. Steven, could I use my aquarium root tabs for my house plants? Yeah, Nathan, they just aren't as strong as normal terrestrial fertilizer. Unless they are homemade root tabs, but still nutrients. Yeah. So if you're getting cheap root tabs or you got plenty and you know you're never going to use them in your aquarium, sure. Go ahead and put them in your house plants. Now, is there a certain what ratio, Stephen? I don't know because I don't know what ratio you would even go with that. Um, any of my plants that are not in my aquariums or ponds, I do water them with my aquarium water. I definitely notice a big increase in growth, and they're definitely happier because I'm giving them water plus fertilizer. Oh wow! Oh, hey, it's about an hour in already. Wow. I was not. Maybe I'll hang out a little while yet. And maybe I'll finish this drink and then we'll call it a night. Because in the morning, tomorrow morning, I need to get up tomorrow morning and do it. I got maintenance doing my aquariums. This aquarium, I know I don't need to, but I want to do a good watching on this aquarium. Since I just added two big boys to this tank. Um, I did a water change when I added two big guys to the tank, but I want to make sure. Basically, I want to stay on top of the bio load because until the tank can accept it, this extra bio load, I want to make sure I'm on top of it. So, clean water is definitely a must. Some of y'all probably saying vibes. Is the tank overstocked? No, it's not. But for me personally, Revive's opinion, it's pushing my limit on how many fish are in the tank. There's only what 8 fish in the tank, which is definitely not overcrowded, not overstocked. But most of y'all already know I like keeping my tanks very low stocked setups. I've just seen better results when the fish have plenty of room around. It's less on the bottom, less water changes. If I'm gone for a week, I don't have to worry about the tank as much of crashing. You know what I'm saying? Cycle or whatever. I'm gone. Also the power outage. I have more time until I have to worry about oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Etc. There's more room for air when the tank is not overstocked. So now, don't get me wrong. In the times past, I have had tanks overstocked. I know, and sometimes I've seen the result of it too. I've had some negative results in my own experience of overstocked tanks. It's probably why I've started thinking about since I've been thinking about it. I didn't want thinking about it. I actually did it. Is why I changed most of my setups to low stocking because of that. There's too many negatives that I do not like. I didn't want to deal with it. My setups. What's the way we'll start? Yeah. Hey, I'm not telling you how to change it. I'm just telling you what's worked for me and what I've seen in my keeping of aquariums. Sorry, I had ordered something on Amazon. Going back to here and read. So, what did you order, Nathan? Or something for the hobby? I never knew that, right? You mean about the stocking level? Nathan, you could use root tabs and water them with dirt, dirty fish water to round it out. Ooh. What if you would crush up the root tabs into aquarium water, not into the tank? I'm talking about take aquarium water out of the tank, crush it root tabs, put it in either a spray bottle or just a cup and dump it into the house plants. But then again, is that too much for the roots of the plants? Will there cause a root burn or a plant burn? You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying, y'all, root tab route, I can't vouch for it either way. So would I say go ahead and do it? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do it. Give it a try. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing all your plants that way until you know there ain't a negative result. Thanks, Johnny. A 99-cent super sticker. Appreciate that. You're making the emoji big eyes? What's up with the mean? um, no. Back to my aquarium maintenance talk. Quick. I got a shrimp tank. Now most of y'all know about the shrimp tank. I have not put any of that tank on the channel yet, which I'm debating maybe in the future to start to bring into my content. Right now, it's not doing the best. I want to get it back to where it was. It was good until the other month. It's more than a month ago. I was gone for a week and a half on vacation. Before I left, it was perfect. Came home. That's when. And ever since then, it's been struggling. So I'm thinking to go back to weekly, like not weekly, to like every couple of days, water change, a big water change on the tank, and see if I can get it back to its original glory. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, everything's still alive and all. It's just not thriving like I want to see that tank. See, that tank, I was doing weekly trimmings, literally on the plants. It was growing that fast. And if I didn't do weekly trimmings, the top of the tank would be totally covered with live plants. Most of it would be the jungle val, most of the plant, which I didn't realize it was that fast growing. But now I did dose it heavy in fertilizer, plus whatever fish and shrimp waste in there, uneaten fish food that of course caused it. Um, Now I did like what Steven's piece said the other night. Oh, I told TJ about the aquarium light. It basically it tells you the plants how hungry to be. So basically, if you have a pretty now you want too intense of a light, but enough that your plants get hungry and make sure you, it's food for them. The right amount of food, right type of food. Because if you don't, it's gonna cause algae. Sorry, wife was asking me questions about the for house plants. Oh, it's okay, Nathan. Tomorrow after breakfast. Now, if I get early enough to get my, you know what, I can get this tank done. Water change. This one over here will be very simple. All I have to do is this tank here. Move my hand out of your way. Tank right there. That's a Fantosa tank. Anyways, this tank, all I need to do is take the the pump, the big bilge pump. It's like 1,500 gallon per hour pump. Drop it in there with the garden hose. Run out to my pond. Plug it in. Lower the water to like only like 25% left in the tank. Add water. Hook the hose to the tap. Not the hose. Yeah, the Python hose. You can call it that. The clear one. Hook it to my tap. Make sure the temperature is good. Of course, add the chlorinator, of course. But bring it back to the tank. Hang the hook on. Let it go. The other tank is a little more intense. So I could easily do this tank, and it basically just pump in, suck water out, bring new water in. Done. The other one, I'm gonna have to clean the surface, clean the glass, do some plant trimmings, do a pretty good deep water change, and top it off again. And that tank, I don't like running the water in too fast, since it is a shrimp tank and a lot of live plants. I don't want to disturb the substrate too much, y'all. I mean, that's another reason my DIY Python hook. It's a PVC deal that I made, whatever. On the bottom, the output, there's a T. So the water comes out both sides of the T instead of straight down, which helps. But there's still too much of a current, more than if the water's on high. So maybe in the morning, if I get up early enough, maybe that's my first job of the day. That tank take care. And then if I had time before breakfast, I could do the tank over here. This one's just basically time. It's not like I have to put anything into it. Just empty, fill, done. All right, back to chat. Vibe. I have a 10-gallon tank with 3 floating moss. And the moss becomes too much, does it prevent water circulation from two-side sponge filter that has suction cups? Um, yeah, that can happen. And that's one thing. I Most of my tanks do not have floating plants because of that. Um, you can put the floating plant in a basically a breeder box on basically something. I just had noise outside. Sorry, y'all. Basically, put it. What I've done, what in the past. If I still wanted plants, floating plants, in my more more of a flow where it might get sucked to the sponge filters, I put like a beater box in the tank to hold. Now, I know if the tank is for display, then no, I will not do that. It's only for the tanks that I'm using for breeding or a farm tank. Basically, any tank that's not on display. This tank here, this tank here, this is a display tank, right? Now, don't get me wrong. If some reason I have to do it, put fish time out, etc. Yeah. Or here's the baby fish, and I'm afraid the adults will eat the baby fish. Yeah, and I'll do it in a heartbeat. Drop be a box in there, whatever. But on normal day thing, I don't want stuff in the tank that is not because display worthy. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Is your tap water soft or hard? It's very hard. Um, my my tea. And I've not checked recently. I did back when I got into the hobby. I checked to see what the hardness is, all that. Anyway, I checked the TDS recently. It was still at 535 TDS. Awesome. But yeah, so there's a lot of dissolved solids in my tap water. Which brand of fish flakes, if I may ask, Nathan? Because I'm always looking for new fish food, and if what you just got is what you prefer, hey, I might try something new. Um, Now I bought an Ken's fish food flakes off of Amazon. The reason I have because it was a little cheaper, and I got it shipped coming in faster with Amazon. Even though I know Ken's fish is on Amazon, right? Got it cheaper because I didn't have to pay the shipping because I got Prime, right? Amazon Prime. It was cheaper and I got faster, so why not? She normally get the house plant root starter, but I already have tabs, so we thought if possible, why not? I told her she can have the bottle of flourish, but she doesn't think that's what she needs. Huh? Hey, yeah, let us know, Nathan. I'm not kind of curious myself what the results are if using root tabs, or even using the flourish as well. At what level do we need to water it down, etc.? What's the process of taking root tabs or flourish or whatever aquarium related fertilizer and turn it down or putting it to make the house plants thrive? Basically, that there ain't a negative result. For breeding, is the water type one? Yes, I agree, Johnny. Uh, if you're trying to breed your fish, yeah, your water type it will, it can, and it might affect your breeding as well. All right. Hey, welcome in. Sickle Savage Cichlids. Yo, what's up, everyone? We do got a guest backstage, y'all. We'll be bringing him up in a bit. Just making sure I'm good to bring him up. All right, let's bring up my good friend Beto. Hey, bro, welcome in.
How's it going?
It's going. I should be technically in bed right now, but I'm not. So here we are.
I'm not sure I can see the chat. Let me see.
Um, are you on the phone or are you on your computer?
Yeah, I'm on
On
the
the phone.
phone. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, if you go, you better pull one up on your phone as well. It might make it harder to see me though, but which is okay because you really don't want to see me anyways.
That's all right. You could just tell me what's going on in the chat anyway.
Okay.
So how's it going, man? I know you had asked me before to stream with you, so I just felt like right now you were on, and I was just getting home, so I had a little time, and I figured I'd just join you for a minute. I don't
No,
know how
I
much
do
longer.
appreciate you coming up and joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
No, no, I still want to invite you in the future sometime. You come up and we actually do a live stream together. You know, instead of just hanging out.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, like I told you before, because I think when you asked me before, the
Yeah.
thing is, I work afternoons, so I'm just getting home at this time. So
Right.
unless it's
Oh
unless
wow.
it's like it's yeah, unless it's like late night, I work 6 days a week, so I'm hardly ever available during your streaming hours. That's the only
Right.
issue.
Oh,
Uh,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
yeah, so that's why I haven't streamed with you before.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So it's just lucky that I did tonight, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't really normally stream this late, and so yeah, I was like,
Uh,
well, I just got home. You were still on. The StreamYard thing was on there, and I said, well, let's
why
give it a
not?
go while the opportunity's there.
Amen. I agree. I'm glad you did. So
Yeah,
how was
thanks
your
for
day?
having me. It was tough. So I think I told you in the chat that I got the day off tomorrow, which is really rare.
Yeah.
Where I work, it's been booming pretty good lately, and there's been a lot of work, to do. And yeah, they've been having me. I want to say the last 6 months, like every single Saturday. It's not to say I haven't had a Saturday off, but I had to request it. Like
Right.
they put me on the schedule, but I think I requested a couple in the last
Mm-hmm.
6 months. But yeah, for the most part, it's like 6 days a week, so
Wow.
it's pretty rough going. Yeah.
So that means you're very important.
Well, it's one of those jobs where even during COVID, I was like nonstop working.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's like man, it's like well, the thing is that I work in the oil business,
Uh huh.
and it's edible oil. Well, it's not all edible because you know how
Right.
the oil
Yeah.
the oil can be used for edible things, but it can also be used to make crayons.
Mm-hmm.
So so yeah, man, the oil is just like it's like bananas. Like they're just everybody wants it. They use it for all kinds of things.
Yep.
Like so yeah, man, it's like nonstop. They use it for even for candles too. So
Oh yeah.
candles and all kinds of thingamajiggers. But yeah,
What
so
oil
yeah,
is edible?
uh,
What oil is edible?
so the majority of it is going to edible. So if you eat Popeyes, you're probably eating chicken that's fried in the oil that they make where I work. So they make
Yeah.
so
That's bad.
they make a lot of beef tallow,
Uh
beef
huh.
beef tallow. Yeah, so they make beef tallow, a lot of lard. Um, and lately, what's been kind of making like a lot of requests is wagyu tallow. You know what that is?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So yeah, man, I guess like some cooks been using it for steaks, or I'm not sure what they use it
Yeah.
for, to
Oh
be
yeah.
honest.
I've heard
Um,
it's pretty good.
yeah, so they make three kinds of wagyu. They make like a little 42-ounce container, plastic container, and then they make a spray. right? You
Uh-huh.
spray it on your pan,
Right.
and then they make, for whatever reason, they decided to make glass jars. So now you got a glass jar, which is, I don't know, 20 ounces. I'm not sure.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
small. They're
Probably.
smaller, but for
Yeah.
whatever reason, I don't know why they felt they needed that. But I mean, the customers, people,
Yeah.
they're the ones that requested. So
Right. So
you know.
basically, that they'll have a broader customer base this way.
Hmm.
Because some people want the spray, others want a big box, and someone will try it out.
Yeah.
So you have it covered.
Yeah.
I did a question in the chat though. How do I say your name? Shiz Savage Cichlids?
That's Shy Savage. So
Typing.
Shy is referring to Chicago. So it's short for Chicago. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
shy. It's kind of like you're being shy,
Uh-huh.
Shy. Yeah.
Okay,
A
that
lot
makes
of
sense
people.
now.
I've heard a lot of people call him Chi or something like that.
Right.
Chi or or even Chris. Sometimes they misread it and they
Uh-huh.
call him Chris. But yeah, it's Shy.
Okay,
So
that makes
yeah.
sense. Thank you for that. And he says doing oil change. I'm like, I know there has to be someone on low. Hey, they're just lucky. All because of Stephen P. Hey,
Yeah.
honestly, I wasn't even planning to do this at all. I was planning to,
Mm.
maybe watch a movie or go to bed. I was actually
Yeah.
in
Well,
bed.
you don't stream. You don't stream on Fridays.
Nope.
You stream on Thursdays and Saturdays, right?
Right. And
Yeah.
that's a lot.
But Elfish didn't stream tonight, so I was getting on to see if he was on, and then I saw
Right.
you were on, and I was like, well, okay, well, I mean,
Uh,
David's not on, but we got
the vibes
yeah, we
guy.
got vibes on.
It's
We got
alternative. It'll work. It'll be okay.
You know what's funny? I always run into your streams. I always run into you streaming, and I think you've noticed, right? Because I chat, right? But
Yeah.
it's like I'll turn my phone out, I'll go on YouTube, and it's like, oh shoot, Vibes is on. So I'll
Again.
I'll come in there and I'll chat with you. You're either shopping at the store or doing something.
Is that good, or am I overdoing it?
Hey, I mean, hey, if there's content on there, I'm watching. So
Yeah.
For me, it's cool. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
And just like you said, like
Yeah.
I would probably stream more too. Is just sometimes like you were saying earlier about content.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the fish keeping hobby. You don't want to just sit there and try to like dance around a certain thing for an hour. So you want to have
Right.
something kind of lined up. Or at least
Mhm.
have a co-host that'll help you. Kind of
Exactly.
like to kind of build on something, right?
So Beto, what filtration do you like the most of all?
Okay, so there's not one that I really feel is like great, because I do like how sponge filters, like the fish will pick at them and
Mhm.
shrimp will pick at them, but canister filters, I feel the quietness of it,
Yep.
That's what I like about them, is the quietness. I can't stand the sound of bubbles, it drives me nuts. I mean, I can deal with it for a little bit, but then after a while, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, and
Yeah.
wow.
I can see that. Now, for me, the worst part is the air pumps.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're good for a while. All of a sudden, they move a little bit or something.
Yeah. They make a lot of noise. Yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah,
depending on the size of your air pump, there's a couple little hacks that you can do to quiet them down that I've seen, like people putting them in jars, like in
right.
glass jars.
Yep.
They'll hang them, they'll suspend them
Mhm.
off the cord into the jar, and they'll just
Right.
tape it off at the top.
Right.
I mean, but obviously, if your air pump is too large, like I have one called what's it called? I can't remember. It was like a $40 one that you get on Amazon. It's
Yeah.
kind of a paw fly. Paw fly?
Yeah. I got two of those.
Yeah, so it's one of those, and it's not that loud for what it pumps out, but it's still, you can still hear it pretty good.
Yeah, it depends where it's at and what setting on. It could vibrate.
Yeah.
Now I thought about putting my air pumps either in another room or under actually making like a cabinet for them. That
Yeah.
way, if there's any
You would
bugs at
have
all, it's all muffed.
you would have to put some kind of like to have the air get in there, so
Right,
it's not completely suffocated.
right,
But yeah, so what I so my paw fly right now, it's in a dresser.
right.
It's in the bottom drawer of a dresser. So I have like maybe like you know a pretty long air tube,
Uh-huh.
and it leads all the way into the dresser drawer on the bottom, and I just leave it cracked,
Right.
so that the noise is muffled,
Mm-hmm.
and it works pretty good. Like I can
Yeah.
barely hear it.
Or even putting it like
But
in a closet, you know.
it's in
That would do it.
my dresser is in the closet, so it's in
Oh,
the
perfect.
double. It's in the double.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But right here on this side right here, I have two. I have two air pumps right here. I don't have the paw fly in this room, so but I can barely hear them in here, and they're pretty quiet.
Do what, Steven? Yeah, people get on to check the stream after I end. Yeah, right, Steven. It's just lucky that everyone's getting home at that time. That's all. Hey, for those that don't know, Stephen P. Normally every week, Friday night, he does a live stream. Him and his wife, and there's games that are playing throughout the live stream. There's even a giveaway at the end of the live stream. So
Yeah.
if you miss that,
Oh, a funny story about that, Vibes. Now that you mentioned that, the very first time that I went on to Stephen P's live stream,
yeah,
I won the game, the last game that he does, where he
right,
does the wheel, the spinning of the
yeah.
wheel. That was my first time being on his live stream, and I won that time.
Wow.
So it was kind of cool.
That
Yeah.
was lucky.
Yeah, it was.
Wow, that's good. Good.
And I kept seeing my name up there, and I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't gotten eliminated yet. And sure enough, all the way to the end, made it all the way.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah.
And since you mentioned that, the whale, there's actually a whale now every Thursday night on Vibes on Vibes Aquatics. Well, everyone
nice.
can be on it. They just you got to participate and do the homework. That's all. If you missed it, you can watch the replay. There's a question that was put out, and send the answer to my email, which is in the live stream. If you don't know it, my email is on fisham.link as well. So if you want to find my email,
Okay.
email me your answer, and I will put you on the wheel, and you'll win one of the items on the other wheel. That's the flake food again. Cuppa, the favorite fish food. 8-ounce enhanced color, immune system, sport, milk growth, sensitive stomach, special ingredients, Arctic krill, spirulina, etc. Huh. And what's the price of that, Nathan? It's 8-ounce. It better be a good price, Nathan. And John said, Elon Musk says money can't buy happiness. Yeah, but hey, give me $1 million and see what I can buy. See if I'm happy or not.
See, it'll make you happy.
Right. just give me a try. See if I can do it. HG Canteen! Bro, shouldn't you be in bed already? It's like 1:10 in the morning your time. For those who don't know, this is my younger brother. My real blood brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I haven't seen him in a while.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I should be in bed too sleeping. I know. But like I said, I saw a live stream. Any other night of the week, I wouldn't have done this. But since it's a Friday night, and if I don't get any sleep this night, it's not a big deal. Because if tomorrow, okay, it is tomorrow. It's Saturday. This afternoon, if I'm tired, I'll just take a nap. You know, or even tomorrow after church, I'll take another nap. You know, so I got options to catch up on sleep or catch up. You never catch up. You just sleep.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I haven't had good sleep in a while. Like I'm usually like 5 or 6 hours at the most a night, if I'm lucky.
Yeah, I see you got the box
I
filter.
mean, yeah, I have three in this room.
Are they DIY or you buy them?
No, I bought them. I bought them at a swap. Mm.
And you like them pretty good.
Oh, I like them a lot. Um,
So
I
what's the
actually like
brand?
them. So okay, so remember how I was telling you with sponge filters, what I like is that the fish could pick at them,
Right.
and that's the one thing I don't like about the box fish filter is that everything is locked away from the fish, right? They can't get
Mm-hmm.
to it. But it does a better job in the sense that um, you can see it. You can see how dirty it is, right? Like you
Right.
can see the stains on it. Whereas with the sponges, it's a little more concealed. Like you don't really know, and you can't tell if like the flow isn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really
Right.
tell if it's actually sucking in
Right.
as much debris as it was, a week ago or whatever.
Right.
So I mean, if you're just on top of it and you squeeze them out once every couple of weeks, I guess you should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of those things where you could just tell, like you'll just
Right.
know, all right, I got to change this.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
only thing, the only thing I will say for people that want to do box filters, if you're gonna buy, if you're gonna buy one of those big old like, because they sell a couple types of the polyfill, which is one is like a cottony type where it's
Right.
like you just tear it into like little chunks and
Mm-hmm.
stuff it, but then they have another one that's kind of like a mat
Right.
and it's like a flat mat. And if you're gonna get that flat mat, I really recommend you take it outside and pre-cut the entire thing. Just save yourself some time and pre-cut the entire thing into the size of filters that you have. So just have your little square size that you're gonna do and just do them all in one shot. Because I didn't do that and I regret it because now I'm doing it every single time. I change my filters and it makes a big mess, because it
Oh yeah.
leaves like little pieces of stuff
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. So I would just, and right now I can't because it's cold outside, right? I can't take it outside and do it.
Right.
But and it's pretty large piece. So when you buy, because the
Mm-hmm.
one that I bought, it's like a really large blanket almost.
Right.
So
So
yeah, so if I could do it again, I
mhm.
would pre-cut them all.
And when you clean it, do you clean it in tank water or just tap water?
Like when I do water changes.
No, the filter to clean it.
Oh, so since I'm gonna throw, I toss it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just toss it all out. I just toss it.
Yeah.
I did squeeze them out before and kind of reuse them, but then I thought, you know what? There's just so much of it. I don't have that
Right.
many tanks, so it's not like I need to. I
Right.
mean, the best thing you could do probably is throw them all in a washing machine. Like grab all your dirty ones,
Uh
throw
huh.
them in a washing machine and try to reuse them. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing you could do. Uh, because like I said, the matte ones they kind of keep their shape. They don't really,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's not like the cottony one where it's like falling apart. It keeps its
Mm-hmm.
shape. So I can imagine if you do like a gentle cycle with no soap or anything, you could probably just
Right.
rinse all the gunk off of it and reuse
True.
them. Uh, but I
Yeah.
don't have that many tanks. I used to have more, but I recently moved here. I haven't been here for long. I've only been here maybe like 5 months. And
Okay.
this place is a lot smaller than my last place, so I had to downgrade a lot. So I lost maybe half of my tanks. So right here, right now, I only have these three in this room. I have one, two, three, four. I have five more, but they're all spread out because I'm on a
Mm-hmm.
higher floor, and I don't want to have everything in one
Right.
place. So I
True.
have everything kind of spread out. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah, no, about my sponge filters. Uh, Usually I do it into my under the tap water. It's easier. Now I don't let them, I don't let them sit in tap water. I just rinse them out, squeeze, get all the gunk
Yeah.
out, and then put them out in the tank.
Squeeze them. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The only time I do it is when the bubbles stop going. Is that bad?
Yeah. I asked Stephen P. I think, or somebody said something about that. They said that the chlorinate in the water,
Yeah.
the chlorine in the water, it doesn't really affect. Like if you're using the chlorinator, it doesn't really affect it as long as it's not in there for a long period of time without the chlorinator, because it's not like it's you know
Right.
killing everything like right away. It takes
Uh huh.
time. So as long as you put your dechlorinator in there, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Um. True. And also, it might be killing a little bit, but the amount it's killing is not. It's not really. You don't worry about
mhm.
it. Now, if you tank the new tank, that's a different story. Most of my tanks are like what, 5 years
Yeah,
old, so the seasoned.
yeah, for sure.
Shy Savage asked, Beto, you going to the Fins and Feathers Fest on Sunday?
I remember reading about that, but I can't remember where it is exactly. But I know I've read about that fins and feathers before. I've never been to it, and obviously I'm not going because I don't even know where it is. But
Right.
uh,
That's too bad because
but I am.
go
Mhm.
ahead.
No,
Because
I am going to the GCCA on the 22nd. There's another swap on the 22nd of this month, and I'm planning to go. I'm planning to go to that one.
and
Um,
if I do any videos or filming at all, you like live
I
stream.
really want to. Every time I get there, I'm so overwhelmed with the how crowded it is that I get cold feet. Like I plan to do it. Like my idea is like, all right, I'm gonna go
Right.
there. I'm gonna try to get some footage. But then every time I go, there's really no way to do it without getting shots of people's backs. Like you can't.
Right.
It's so crowded.
Yep.
It's really crowded there. Um, I mean, unless you do it late, like when it's almost over,
Uh
maybe
huh.
you might get away with some shots there. Uh, but I always go really early in the morning, so because it is
True.
about a 35-minute drive for me. So I just want to go and get,
Well, that ain't bad at
spend
all.
20, 30. I don't stay for long. I go and I'm there for like maybe 30 minutes tops, and then I'm out of there.
Right.
Um, especially if I buy fish, right? Because you don't want to have them in the bag for too long,
Right.
jostling around in your bag, right? So,
And Moose,
but
you
yeah.
made a good point. Beto, he's a really cool guy. He is.
Oh, thank you, Moose.
Nice,
I'm
Nathan.
pretty sure
Lucky
Moose is
blue
cool too.
curras have laid eggs on Nubius 4 or 5 times to spawn and knows the koi lay on glass in a tank alone, but pick plants, Nubius, Starfern in a community setting. Hmm, that's cool.
Yeah, right now I have a bunch of excess plants. I got a tote that's just full of like these plants that I just don't want to throw away, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
it's just jam packed, and I don't know what to do with them all. I'm gonna
Have
have to
another,
ship them to somebody,
have another aquarium.
or maybe if I run into Shy, because I know Shy, he's in here in
Yeah,
Chicago, and I'm in Chicago too. So we haven't met. So maybe one day if I meet him up
do
at the
it.
GCCA, I'm gonna give him a bunch of these plants. Uh,
Yeah.
I was telling, is Stephen P still in the chat?
Yeah. Oh, nope. He's off to bed. Have a good night. No, so that was a
Okay.
bit ago. So no, okay, he's probably
I
gone.
was gonna show him my sword plants because I got the swords,
Yeah.
and for whatever reason they don't do good in my water,
Huh.
and it seems like it's only those. Like everything else you can see is like green and lush,
Right.
and for whatever reason the swords they get yellowy, and then they get holes in the leaves, and I'm not sure. I don't think it's the snails. I'm not sure, but for whatever reason, yeah, they don't do
Right.
good.
It could be just yeah the perimeters, your water. Not enough.
And that's what I was asking them because I
Mhm.
tested my water recently, and it says I'm 7 degrees KH and 11 degrees GH.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I don't know what that means in relations to plants, like
Right.
you know, but yeah, it seems like only the one. Everything else goes crazy. I got guppy grass. I got a lump of guppy grass over there about the size of like two basketballs. Just a huge lump of it.
Nice. Which is perfect if you have guppies.
Yeah, I got a bunch of. I do have guppies. I have 30 baby guppies right here in this little breeder box over here. Oh, you can't probably see it.
Nice.
See the little box here?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see them swimming around in there. Yeah,
Let's
but there's
see.
30 little babies there, and
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it now.
then the parents are over here.
They are cute.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fish though. There's rainbow, little pseudomagills in there.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I just got some here. Hold on, give me a sec.
I'm guessing that tank is your favorite tank, eh?
It is, yeah. Right now it is. So you can kind of see the little box filter there. You see how it's
Uh-huh.
all gunky on the inside? And dude, this box filter, I just changed that like a week and a half, maybe like 7 or 8 days ago. And look how gunky it is already.
Oh yeah. Which is good.
And there's a canister on this. There's a canister on this tank.
What size canister?
So this tank is a 33 long,
Uh-huh.
and the canister is rated for 40 gallons. So
Okay.
it's an old one. I bought it used. I bought it used on OfferUp. You guys have OfferUp?
I've heard of it.
It's
Yeah.
like yeah, it's like a yeah. So I bought it on there. It's an old Fluval. I can't remember what size it is, like the numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's rated for 40 gallons. It's a small guy. It's not like a bucket. It's like a cylinder kind of shape.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, so I looked up the specs and it says it's rated for 40 gallons. So it's got that, and then plus it's got the little box filter there.
Yeah.
So
I-
and
Is that hill stream in the back?
yeah, it's a little hill stream there.
Which one is that?
It's the reticulated hill stream
Okay.
loach. There's another one. There's another one right here. Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah. I, I
sitting
got
on the rock there.
7 of those in my shrimp tank. They are beautiful.
Are your are yours the same as mine? Like the same
Yeah.
kind?
Yeah.
Are yours aggressive?
I haven't noticed that they are. Why are yours?
Because mine's chase each other and they chase everybody else.
Hmm.
But right now they're being pretty cool, but they'll just start going. But so here, let me throw some food in there, and then let's see. Because
Okay.
usually when I throw food in there, that's when they start acting up. Uh, so here, let me see.
And
I
okay, Nathan.
usually I usually like to pre.
Is there a certain brand of fish food that you use?
So right now I'm using a bunch of stuff. I got Hikari, I got Extreme. I've been using a lot of live foods too, like worms and
Nice.
stuff. But yeah, I just mix it all up. Uh, I just poured a bunch in there. I don't know if you can see it all. But then it triggers the loaches, and then they start just swimming and just trying to like. They don't really try to take the food from everybody, but they're just claiming territory. They're like trying to
Right.
tell everybody like get out of here. Um, but yeah, you see, as soon as I put the food in there, I don't know if you can see this guy. he got up right away. And look, now he's starting. You see, starting to flare up. You see
Right.
him? His
Mm-hmm.
tail is up. His dorsal is up. Look at him. Like right away. Now he's scouring the bottom. Like,
I
okay,
mean,
where's the food at?
I don't even blame him. If I was a hill stream, I would do the same thing. It's dinner time.
I think the second most aggressive ones in here, believe it or not, are the smallest fish I have is the pseudomcgills, the fork-tail rainbows.
Uh-huh.
This guy here. Uh, but yeah, those guys are the second, and they're not that bad, but they'll occasionally chase.
Right.
Uh, they don't cause any. You see them? You see them fighting back there, the hill streams.
Uh-huh.
They're going at it already. Like one's chasing the other one away. So I don't know. That's why I was asking you. But do
Yeah.
you have yours with other fish or just by
Um,
themselves?
they're
With the
in
shrimp.
with the shrimp, and there's 2 guppies in the tank. That's it. Because the
And
snails.
they don't. Uh-huh.
No, so far I haven't seen
And
any trouble at all. Now, occasionally they might chase each other around a little bit, but that's about it.
uh-huh.
Yeah, this one's 30-gallon tall, but
The one
Johnny
with
Best.
your.
Johnny Best asked, "What's the best water chlorinator in all the rest?" The best water chlorinator is what you got available in your local area. That's the best.
For sure.
But now, I'm kind of okay. Back when I started, I was in API because that's what people I watch on YouTube. That's what they use. So I started out with API coordinators, and they work fine. Now, most of mine are Seacom. My smaller tanks, I use the Prime. Bigger tanks, I use the Safe. The Safe is the power form, for those who don't know.
Yeah, safe. I want to buy some of that because it's a little cheaper, right? Like,
Oh, it's quite a bit cheaper. I buy it on Amazon. The only reason I don't use it my small tank, maybe I'm a little paranoid, but I want to know how much I'm putting in. Instead of just guessing.
yeah, I have it. So on the what's the other one called? The Prime, right? The Prime.
Yeah, fine.
So I was doing if I did my calculations right, it should be two drops per gallon.
Okay.
So I'm exact. I bought a dropper and I'm
Uh-huh.
exact. So when I fill the dropper all the way up, it's exactly 14 drops. So that's enough for my six. I have a 7-gallon bucket.
Uh-huh.
So this 7-gallon bucket, I'll just fill it all the way up, and then I'll fill the dropper all the way up, and then just shoot the entire thing in
Right.
there.
Yeah. Usually, I'm too lazy for that. See, my Prime bottle. I got the half gallon or gallon or whatever that big bottle Prime is. I got the pump on top,
Yeah.
and I'll just go along and like
Oh,
a pump or two and done.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah. It depends on the tank size. The 30-gallon, I might maybe put a pump and a half, two squirts or whatever. Or
Mhm.
I even use it for my big tanks even. If I notice a little bit of a stress or anything like that, I'll give a pump of a Prime to the big tanks. Shy Savage said, "Beto, it's in Arlequin, Illinois." That event.
Okay. Yeah. I had a flyer about that event.
Yeah.
I just thought I might have looked it up and I thought it was probably too far, and I was like, I'm not going all the way over there. Because I think like even 30 minutes of the drive for me seems like too much. The only thing I'll drive more for will probably be the Quad City, and that's about a two and 3/4 hour for me.
Nice.
And I've never been there, but I want to check that one out.
Yeah, someday I want to check it out. Go there someday too. Sometime. Um, but it's so far away from me.
Yeah, you're all the way down south. Yeah.
Yeah, Texas.
I mean, you would have to pass Chicago up to go there.
Yeah, probably what would happen if I know about it. I'd probably fly up to uh, Kansas City, and then maybe Scar come over and pick me up, and we could go over to it. Scar Quarks.
Curtis is in Kansas City.
No, he's in Kansas. So
Damn, he's not
yeah he's a
he's
couple
not too
hours.
far from me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I've,
So
I've,
back to
I've driven to Kansas City before.
yeah. Oh, what's your what's your water pH?
My pH is it's hard to tell, because of those tests, but I think it's either 7.8 between 7.8 and like 8.2. It's like somewhere in there. I can never tell, man. My
Yeah.
my like I even asked like people like I've asked them like, hey, what do you see? Like what do you see? And then nobody ever knows. Like everybody's always
Right.
all over the place with it too. Like these tests, they're not really that great.
Shy Savage said, Johnny, it's probably between 7 and 8 because he said you lost some of the water.
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, he lives in Chicago, so yeah,
Yeah.
should be around the same.
And Johnny, you asked about the baby fish. Those are guppies, by the way, Johnny.
He's asking about the guppies.
Yeah, he was.
So the
back to
guppies, they
go ahead.
came from they came from you know who Fish Tank Barn is?
Mike. Yep,
Yeah, they came from him.
nice.
Uh, so you can kind of see them right there. I'm guessing. Um,
So have you ever bred
um,
a pistol fish?
I really want to throw them in the breeder box. I have a breeder box, but I think I
Uh
only
huh.
have one male. I
Oh,
really want to throw them in there because I think right now they're my favorite of all, like the pencil
mm-hmm.
fish.
That's one fish that
And
I got on my bucket list.
and you know what, vibes? They're very inexpensive. I got the cheapest one. Like I don't have a fancy one. These are like the
Yeah.
$5 ones.
Are they easy to
These are
keep?
like for me, they haven't been a problem at all. I've kept them at 75 even, like
Uh
really
huh.
low temperature, 75. They'll eat anything. They're not delicate. Like if a fish tries to chase them, they're quick enough to get away.
Okay.
Uh, they seem very curious. They'll peck at the bottom. Yeah, they're pretty. They're cool. They're not a problem at all. Uh,
Okay.
I already
So
this is their first week. This is their first week in this tank. I had them quarantined for like 6 weeks or 7 weeks
right.
in a 10 gallon. So this is their first week in here, and as soon as they got in here, you can see their behavior even get better. Like they got more happy. They started like behaving like more. You could tell like they're moving
Oh yeah.
around more. Like swimming around. And
Aquatic
in their uh-huh.
Aquatic Moose asks, are those the orange Vin koi?
Yeah, those are the orange Venezuelan Corys, and those came from Jeff Kane.
Nice. Actually, where's Jeff Kane been? I haven't seen him in a while.
You can catch him on the Discord. He's on his Discord. Like he'll answer you like pretty
Uh,
quick on there. But I think the last time we were having like a little group chat, and they were asking him just that, like where he had been and everything, and he was just talking about how like he's been working a lot.
right. No,
So I think
this is a slight problem. Vibes isn't active over there on Discord.
yeah, like you don't go over there, huh?
No, I don't. I got too many apps the way it is, and I'm
Yeah.
doing my own content and everything. I'm busy. Sorry, folks.
But you know what though? On there, what's cool is it's kind of like Messenger, you know, Messenger.
Yep.
I don't know if you have Messenger. It's kind of like that, um, in a way. But there's like little categories, right? So you can talk
Uh
about
huh.
a certain thing. You could say like, you know, in this category, you're going to talk about live foods. You're going to talk about filtration in a different category. You're going to talk about fish and another. Like you can make depending on who opens that you know whose channel you're on. Like he gets to control what he puts there,
Right.
and everybody's is different. I think I have Jeff Kane's Discord. I have Nick from In My Tanks'
Uh
Discord. I
huh.
have Alex from Fish Theory. Um, Father Fish is on there. Who else? This guy Blake from Australia. You know who that is?
Yep.
Blake's
Yep.
Aquatics.
Yep.
Blake's Aquatics. CC's Aquatics. You know. Oh, you know CC.
Oh yeah. She's a
Yeah, because I
she's a
think
native
her
Texan.
her very first stream, you were on it.
Yeah. I actually encouraged her to go live.
The-
I told her she do it.
yeah.
I told her go live. I told her I'm right here. You need help? I'll help you out. You know, let's do this. um, yeah,
Yeah.
I've kind of
So
been out of the loop of the lot of content the last while, and you know it might
yeah.
keep going even more than that in the future. Just trying to organize my schedule, you know, without burning out.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, Shy Savage. Yeah,
So when
Fritz.
I
Go ahead.
what did he say? What did Shy
Uh,
say?
he said that he uses Fritz dechlorinator, Shy Savage,
Oh, okay.
and Fritz is a
Nice.
good brand. It's a great brand. It's made here it's here in Texas, but normally I don't say anything about it because in my area it's hard for me to get a hold of it. A lot of the brand
Okay.
stuff, which is kind of sad. I actually talked to the owner. Said, "Hey, bro, what's up with this? We're here in Texas. Shouldn't it be at our fingertips at all times?" Yes, it's not. So anyhow, and that's why Seacom it's available at my local fish stores all the time, and on Amazon for that matter. So
Yeah, it
it's
seems to be everywhere.
yeah, and I know most of the Seacom reps and the owner very well. So that's another thing reason I kind of push for them as well, and I actually use the products as well, so that helps.
Nice.
Uh, he did say that he used to use Prime, but and he said that they're both good. Yeah, the only
Yeah, I
reason
don't
I use
think I've
Safe,
used. Uh-huh. Safe.
yeah,
Why
go
did you
ahead,
say you use Safe? For what reason?
because it's budget friendly.
Yeah, that seems like yeah, like you can
Yeah,
get more bigger bang for your buck, right?
yep. A quarter teaspoon of the powder would do like 300 gallons.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
So how would you calculate for like a small volume,
Uh,
like say a 5 gallon? Like how much would you use for a 5 gallon?
uh, I don't know. That'd be hard.
You would you would probably have to really do some math.
Right. Now, usually, now on the back of the bottle, or yeah, it depends on what you're doing. If you're just doing a dechlorinator, it's so much. You know, if you're doing for because of ammonia, it's another level.
Yeah.
And usually, I know I probably doing it wrong, but I dose to the max level every time.
Okay.
That way, just in case there's an ammonia spike or there's extra chlorine or chloramine in my tap water, I don't have to worry about it. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather spend the extra money and be, you know, safe and sorry. You know, because isn't that with me doing a water change, adding the chlorinator, and then losing all my fish because some reason my local water supplier added extra chlorine or whatever in the water.
Yeah.
Because
How is your water how is your water vibes? Like is it soft or
no, it's a very hard water. It's like an 8.
okay.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I've been to Texas before.
Yeah. Um, I actually have my young brother. He was in the chat earlier. He used to have them in Bunas and Peacocks. Anyways, he's there in Kentucky, whatever. Anyway, his local water supplier went and changed his water so much. Uh, he did a water change without thinking about it, and he did it normal, and he lost his whole tank setup, all his fish, and that pushed him out of the hobby.
What
He said
was it like a chloramine or something?
it was high in chloramine and extra ammonia somewhere. It was weird. Yeah. So, and he did a water change.
Whip was saying that. Mm-hmm.
It was like he did it like late in the evening. Like, it was after the officials were very closed, so nothing he could go get something. And even doing another water change wouldn't do anything because it made it worse yet. So looking back, I don't know. If you would have dosed the max dose with prime and added extra oxygen, would it overcome it? It probably would have overcome it, but he didn't know it, until the fish started dying. By then it's too late. So
now you got me thinking. Maybe I should be putting a little more dechlorinated just in case.
Yeah.
Like a little extra because I'm always at the very edge of
mm-hmm.
what the limit is.
Right.
But see, here's the difference though. I age my water for this tank. Well, for all of them except for I have a goldfish that was given to me and I rescued him. He's sitting over there in the back.
Uh-huh.
I only have so much water, in the container that I age.
Right.
So I use it all up, and then whatever, like the goldfish gets the fresh water, but
right.
But yeah, so I'll age my water for like a couple of days,
which is really good. That's actually something that should be talked about a lot more in the community. Age your water.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a really good thing because especially even for chlorine, it helps to gas it off. And aged water is better than fresh water from the tap. And
so a little tip: if you're ever gonna ship fish, you should use aged water.
Yes, I agree. And also, aged water, you can also test it before you add. See what levels are. Before you add it to your tank. Instead of the tap, the first couple gallons might be one thing, and then after that, the city might change the stuff, and it could screw up your system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Best said that happened to me. They changed the water. I never knew. Yep. Now, like I said, the idea would be to have aged water, clean water. Put water in boot trash cans. One from Lowe's, Home Depot. One's on wheels. You can roll it around your house. Which I've been thinking about it since I have them available now. I got 3 of them, the boot trash cans with lids with wheels. So maybe this summer when it's so hot in Texas, talking about coming out of the tap up in 90s, coming out of the tap, and that's as cool as it gets.
90 degrees. Yeah. The water.
Yes. Yep.
Whoa.
So now, but my tank water is usually about 82 through the summertime, 82 to 86 degrees, which whatever. So, but if I age my water in the trash cans, it'll at least match the water in the tank. That way I'm not pumping 90-degree water into my tank. At least.
Yeah.
Even at night, temperature is still in the upper 80s at night, at the coldest. Sometimes. So when we say that we take a cold shower in summertime, and it's not a cold shower, it just we turn a water on cold, and it's close to God. So
man, you can't even take a cold shower.
Oh no. Now, a lot of my friends would do an ice bath. Have an actual ice setup, and after their shower, they go out and sit in there for a while just to just cool down. If you age your water, it should be fine. Yeah. No fair cycle.
I try to do it for at least 2 days, like if I can.
Hmm.
You know.
And she
And I have a
has
bubble. Oh, so
warm water.
you want to have the bubbler in there too.
Yes. Do you have to have bubbler? What if you have like a power head or something like that?
Oh yeah, yeah, that'll work.
Now that
Something to stir it around, you know.
the reason I mentioned that's something that I used to have salt water back in the day, and
Yeah.
when I mixed it, instead of using a bubbler, I'd have a wave maker, a power head in the trash can, and it would
You know what? Power heads. I have two of them. They're really good for powering those box filters. So
yeah
like if you got enough height, you're just gonna need height because I
right
don't know how people do. So when I thought of the idea to do it, I thought, man, I could just put this power head on this thing. So I went to Home Depot. I took a couple of the parts with me to try to match something to
right
put something in between, right? Like a custom piece. And
uh-huh.
it took a bunch of pieces, but I finally got it. And if you have a 12-inch tank, you could do one of these little ones with a power head on it, and it'll reach the top, but you
Right
can still do it
yeah. I've actually used to do that with regular sponge filters.
with the sponge
Same idea.
filters. Nice.
Yeah, same idea. But yeah, cycle property. That's no fair. But well water. I wish I had well water. Because if I had well water, my water would be a lot colder in the summertime as well.
Well, you wouldn't have to dechlorinate it. That's for sure.
No, but I still encourage people to use the corner anyways in your when you do water changes, just in case. Uh, it doesn't hurt. Just make sure when you use the corner anytime you add to your tank that you have enough oxygen in the tank because it could deplete the oxygen and the fish could die.
Yeah. These fish
Shai
are having a
Savage,
frenzy already.
Shai Savage
What do you
says
say?
they hate cold showers. Hey, come and Texas in summertime and tell me all about the cold showers.
So okay, so here's a little story. Back in 2000, actually still in the 90s. I was a young guy. I took a little vacation and I actually ended up living in Mexico for about 6 months, right? And during that time, uh, they have okay. So the way they heat up their water is they have little boilers. They're not like the ones that we have here, like the
Uh
big
huh.
tall ones. They're
Right.
little. They're little guys. They're powered. They're very brute, kind of like very um, not as high tech as what we use, right? They're very
Right.
janky. And they used to break down all the time. And me being 17 or whatever I was, I never thought like, well, you know what? It's broken. I'll just take a quick cold shower. Well, in Mexico at 7 p.m., once the sun starts to drop, 8 p.m., it gets cold. And I always used to get home from work at that time. And dude, every single time I would get in the shower, it would take me like a 2 or 3 minute. Like I had to hype myself up to get into the water because it
Right.
was so cold. I'd have to like sit there, and
Uh huh.
kind of like you're waiting for the guy to say hut hut hut. Like go into the
Uh huh.
cold water and then just really quickly just do
Right.
your thing as quick as you can because the whole time you're just in shock from this super cold water.
Right. No, and in the summertime, you're sweating when you get in. You sweat when you're in. You get out and you're sweating.
90-degree water, that's
Yeah.
insane.
So
uh
usually,
my
yeah.
water my water my
Mhm.
water right now at the tap is 50 degrees.
Wow.
Like yeah, if it's on
Hmm.
cold, yeah, 50 degrees.
Yeah, mine's like a 60 right now, which is really
Oh,
nice.
it's still pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Now,
good.
that's usually when I do water changes. I have not tested it in the day. I'm guessing it's probably in the 70s, probably in the day. I'm guessing around here now. But no, usually after I shower in the summertime, I try to find the AC. And try to cool down. Get my core
Yeah.
temperature down. That way I'm not sweating. That's just normal.
Definitely.
It's Texas. But you know what?
I went to Texas. I went to Texas in '92. I went to Dallas,
That's been a couple years ago.
and it was hot there, man. I mean, it was so hot, and one thing that stood out to me the most, right?
Yeah.
That I've never seen here anywhere in Chicago, is that a lot of cars in Dallas had a lot of damage to the dashboard, right?
Oh
The
yeah.
top
Oh
of the
yeah.
car, the dashboard, because
Yep.
it's so hot and the sun
Oh
is
yeah.
so hot that a lot of the cars have damage on the dashboard, right? Like it bubbles
Yep.
up and like
That's
the
normal.
vinyl gets this. So like
Yeah.
I remember like that standing out to me like as a
Hmm.
like damn, it's so damn hot here that all these cars are damaged from the sun.
Yeah.
It's
The
crazy.
sun here is brutal. It is brutal. But no. Even with that being said, I still would have that over the cold any day. Because if it
Yeah,
gets
maybe
too
you're
bad,
right.
I'll set up a swimming pool. If it gets too bad.
Yeah.
Because no, see,
Or
no, I'm not saying for all of Texas, but where I live right here, in the summertime,
yeah.
usually in the shade, it's pretty cool. It's quite cooler.
Yeah.
At night, the temperatures drop down fast at night. Usually, every night. Once the sun goes down, it is nice outside. So I like that.
So it's a dry heat.
It's a very dry heat. Summertime, it's like
Okay.
20% humidity. Summertime, by average.
Wow, that's
Which
pretty good.
yeah. Hmm. Now, occasionally when there's
Because
rain coming, it'll change. But usually, though, about 20% or lower. So, which is bad in a way because most people don't realize it. It's that dry, and then you get dehydrated real easy.
yeah.
Because it's still
Yeah,
hot,
here in
right?
Chicago, the
So,
humidity is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not a fan of humidity at all.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you,
humidity
Pepper
heat
Lady.
is real bad. What is she saying?
Uh, she, she found my channel, and she's glad. Thank you. But yeah, have a good night, Psycho Lady. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm thinking, Psycho Lady, if you're still here, I think I've seen you on live stream with Fallen Fish, right? Someone in the chat probably tell me
Yeah.
because I recognize her name. But I've been live for about 2 hours now, y'all. Let me finish my drink,
Nice.
and then we'll call it a night, huh?
For sure. Yeah.
Because I do have a guest coming up
Yeah.
tonight.
So, okay. Later on tonight, right?
Yeah. Since today is already Saturday here, tonight at 9 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
Central Time. Uh, I think she's over in the East Coast somewhere. She has a channel on YouTube.
Is it a new guest or somebody you had before?
No, it's a new guest.
Okay.
And the way I understand, this is the first live stream ever. So
Okay.
now I've had them backstage back in December. Hey, y'all, most of y'all don't realize it, but some of my guests I bring up, especially ones that never done it before, I say, hey, come on backstage and we'll do just chit chat. And if you like it, we'll go ahead and schedule a live stream. If you don't like it, we'll just skip out and we won't do it. So I
Right.
give my guests an options.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was right. Yeah, you used to co-host with Holly Fish. Nice. Hey, yeah. Psycho Lady. I usually see tonight's not a normal live stream, by the way. Usually a live stream Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and Saturday night at 9 p.m. Central Time. So, and tonight, Saturday night, I'm being a guest on, and I got guests scheduled for the next couple of weeks. I'm kind of excited. And I'll be honest, maybe a little bit nervous. Let's be honest.
So,
Um,
man, you've done over 100 streams. You're a pro at this.
yeah, but when you have a new person on that you haven't had on before, you don't know how
Yeah,
the conversation will go. You know, there might be a lot of dead
definitely.
spots in it as well.
Yeah.
It just,
Sometimes
it's
you
really unknown.
just be yourself. They say, right? Don't try to
So,
do too much.
is Vibes being himself most times?
Yeah, but if you're gonna be nervous because you're not feeling yourself, then that's where it can go south. I think.
True, true. Well, here's a question for you, Beto. Since it's the first time being on here, you got any wisdom on input for Vibes?
Well, you've probably been in the hobby longer than me, so the only thing I can advise you is get smaller fish. I mean, because I don't know what you have, but I know you have big tanks with big fish. So that's all I can say
Uh,
is get little guys like these little guys.
yeah. Okay, I
They're
like
a
it.
lot of they're a lot of fun. You can have a whole lot of them in a small space,
Right.
and you don't have to, you know, worry about too much aggression, right? Because they're all
Mm-hmm.
pretty small. It's not like they can do a whole lot of damage. So try one of these little community tanks. I
I
think
like
you'll
it.
like them. If you need stocking options, let me know, and I can give you. Like I said, I got these. These are all little inexpensive fish. I don't
Right.
think I paid a whole lot for any of these, and you can have a lot of them, and there's a lot of action going on. So I think you'll like them.
Oh, definitely, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I can't vouch for YouTube notifying you though, because I know YouTube does not notify very well. Anyways,
Yeah.
but it if you know what you can do, Sacral Fish Lady, if you look on fishground.link, it'll usually show if I'm live or if it was live. It'll usually show that you know, but usually every Thursday and night and Saturday night, that's an ongoing live stream for the past what is it 3 years now? 4 years? I don't even know. It's been a while. So yeah, it's normal. Flower with horns. Happy Ola Friday. Just finished work. I got caught alive. Awesome. Hey, are you a newcomer? Some reason I don't recognize your name. Welcome in.
I've seen that name before.
And see, but that was one thing you got over me, Beto. You're in the chats a lot. I'm not as active as I used to be. I literally my life back before I was doing any content at all. My life
Yeah.
was even during the day at work. I'd have my earbud in and I'd be watching, listen to a live stream. Get home from work,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a live stream playing, playing through my house stereo. I'm taking a shower, making dinner. Then I'll be in the chat. I mean, literally from sun up, sunset every single day.
Yeah.
That was my life. But then I goofed up and started doing content.
Now you get
So
dragged into all that. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. You know, because there's still a few channels that I try to at least drop in, say hi, at least the minimum.
Yeah.
But it's so hard anymore for me. Rob's Aquatics and Beto, if you want, you're welcome to come show off your tanks Wednesday. Oh, if you want, welcome to come show off your tanks Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel.
Yeah. I've
New fish thing. Cool.
already showed my tanks on her channel like 3 times already.
That's cool.
Yeah.
6 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be 5. Ooh. Yeah, see, that's not a good time for me. Wednesday evening, I usually have church every Wednesday night. So, and that'd be 5 o'clock my time. Usually, I work to about 5:30 every day, besides Saturday and Sunday. And then I after work, I go home, take a shower, eat dinner or whatever, go to church every Wednesday. So, yeah, that would not be a good time for me. I'm sorry about that. But, yeah.
Oh, Vibes,
Yep.
I want to tell you right now why I have you here too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I know you're very always like always giving salutations to everybody, right? In the chat, right? When you do show up, right? And I
Yeah.
feel like maybe I don't want to come off as rude, but kind of like how you said, where you have your earbuds in, you're listening to the stream, and I'll go in there and I'll type something in there, but I'm not necessarily looking. And then sometimes I'll go in there and I'll see everybody saying hi to me, but you know what I'm saying, I'm busy with work or whatever
Right.
I'm doing. So I just don't want you to think that I'm being rude and ignoring you
no.
or anything. And this goes for everybody, you know. Like I'm working and I'm trying to like participate a little bit, but I don't really sometimes have enough time to like kind of like
Right.
say hi to everyone, you know.
I agree.
So, yeah.
That's why sometimes I'll drop in and do like a blanket hello, you know. That way I cover the bases, and now I'm just listening, you know, while I'm working, you know.
Yeah.
So, all right. Hey, I finished my drink, so I'm happy.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll sleep right away. Maybe I'll watch a movie. I'll watch an episode maybe. That might calm me down. Anyways, I do appreciate
What are you gonna watch it on? Thank you for having me on. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I've actually been doing some watching a Bonanza.
Okay. What's Bonanza?
It's a western. It's an old western. A TV show.
Okay.
You never seen Bonanza?
No. I've watched a lot of westerns, and I feel like I've probably heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah,
I have seen a lot of westerns.
See, what started it all? My dad loved it, and when we were babies, me and my siblings, he would, you know, dance us around the house, you know, singing the Bonanza theme song. So as a baby, we heard the theme song. So and then when I grew older, I was probably, I don't know, how old was I? Was I my teenager? I heard the Bonanza song. Do what? That's the same song my dad used to sing to me as a baby. That's hilarious. And then, of course, when I realized what it was, I asked Dad, "Hey, is this the same one that?" Yep. So occasionally I'll have Bonanza playing up on TV, but you know, then again, maybe I'll put up a video off of YouTube, either MD Fish Tanks or MJ. There's a lot of aquascapers that I put up and have playing as a background, you know, something relaxing.
Yeah.
But anyways,
definitely.
Lord willing, if I don't see you until tonight at 9:00 p.m., you all have a wonderful day. Yep. Stay warm, stay safe, and be positive. Make someone out there better. Till later, peace out, y'all. Bye.
Bye, everyone.